All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
What is going on, Ship It Nation YouTube station? We are back with another edition of the NBA Quick Hit video. It is Saturday, February 7th. It's your boy Ham. We're in the lab. 5 games to break down tonight in the association. We're going to give you some of the studs. We're going to give you some of the mid-tier guys, and we're going to give you some of the value guys from each and every game of these 5 games. Do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. It helps us out over here a ton. Also, put in the chat who is going to be the highest scoring performer tonight. Helps me out a ton when you do that as well. And if you aren't a member over here at the Nation, head on over there now. 5 days, $19 will get you the NBA for the rest of the weekend. The NFL, we got the Super Bowl. My guys Hoop, Tambo, and Title broke that all down. I think it was Friday they broke it all down. It's still up there. You can go check out that recording as well. But we're going to get right into it tonight. First game up on the slate is the Utah Jazz heading into Orlando to take on this Magic team. No major injury news to report. I think Kevin Love, I saw something come across that he was going to be questionable or might miss. The biggest news is going to be Keontae George. He's missed the last couple games. And in his absence, Isaiah Collier has just been absolutely balling. 48 minutes in back-to-back games. Now, I think one of those went to OT, if I'm not mistaken, but he's been dishing that pill. 33 assists the last 2 games. So the big news there, are we going to get Keontae? If not, Isaiah Collier all the way up to 7.5. It's a big boy price tag there. But my favorite Jazz, regardless of Keontae, is going to be Lauri Markkanen, $8,200. I think that's a good price tag for him. Looks like Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to make his debut tonight, taking on his former teammate Desmond Bane. But, yeah, just looking at the Jazz side, Lauri Markkanen sticks out for me, and then it'd be Collier would be number 2, and that's assuming Keontae George. Not much value over there for me on the Jazz side. Looking over here at Orlando, there's 2 guys that really stick out to me. Paolo, $9,000. We know we've been targeting Utah all season long. Give me some Paolo Banchero at $9,000. Franz Wagner still missing tonight. And then the best value for me on the slate is going to be Jalen Suggs at $6,300. Came out the other night. All he did was put up 64 DraftKings points in limited minutes. Mr. Triple-double. First triple-double of his career, if I'm not mistaken, in only 29 minutes of work. So Suggs is back, playing well, and we get the pristine matchup against the Utah Jazz tonight. Moving on to the next game, speaking of Mr. Triple-double, you got the Charlotte Hornets, you got the Atlanta Hawks, we got the superstar Jalen Johnson. This guy, man, oh man, 22, 16, and 5 with 2 blocks last time out. Only netted 71 DraftKings points, which he's done that in 2 of 3 games. So obviously love Jalen Johnson tonight. With no Luka, he's going to be one of the most popular spins up at 10-9. LaMelo looks to be in a good spot. Chucked it up there 19 times last time out, 20 times the game before that. So we know LaMelo is going to get his shots up. Hit right around 45% of his threes last game, so it's 7,700. I think LaMelo's in play. Nashville native Brandon Miller, $7,200. I like him a little bit as well. Con Knuppel, $6,400. I think he's in a great spot. Jock Landale, I really like his game. He played 32 minutes the last time out and went 26 and 11 in his Hawks debut. If he can get that kind of run, I really like him again tonight. And then another one of my favorite centers on the slate is going to be cheap as well. Musa Diabete, 53 hundo. Going to play right around 28 to 32 minutes, but I think he's a great value play tonight. So this game is chock full of DFS goodness for sure. Jalen Johnson leading the way. LaMelo, I like. Miller, I like. Knuppel, Diabete, Jock Landale. Looks like a game to take the over in as well. And there's going to be some points scored in this game. Excellent game tonight, 7:30 Central or 7:30 Eastern tip. Next game up on the slate is going to be Denver. This one's a good one to talk about because you got Denver at Chicago. You got the Joker, Nikola Jokic. He is questionable coming off a double overtime performance the other night where he logged 45 minutes when he was supposed to play around 30. Then you got he looks in a great spot. Jamal Murray looks to be in a great spot as well against this Bulls team, this decimated Bulls team with injuries and trades and what have you. Love him at 9K. The big news is that Josh Giddey, Aaron Gordon, Peyton Watson, Trey Jones, they're all out of this contest. They've been out for some time. And then I believe it was Spencer Jones left early in the New York game, and he's out as well. So there should be a lot of value in this. Let's see what we can find. Some Matas Bozzella, 6,700. He's fine, but don't love him. Do love Anthony Simons tonight. Played 32 minutes in his Bulls debut, chucked it up there 15 times. There's no one else really to shoot it. Give me some Simons tonight at $5,300. I think they go back to the well. He's been playing, 15, 18, 20 minutes with the C's, and now he's with the Bulls. He's going to play 30 minutes a night for sure, especially with some injuries. So give me some Simons. And then also, how can you forget Jaden Ivey? 33 minutes in his Bulls debut. He's going to get should get it right around there again tonight. We know what he can do when the ball is in his hands, and at 5K, he's in a great spot. Really don't see anybody else. Well, I guess I'll say one more name. Colin Sexton making his Bulls debut tonight. He's just going to be added in that mix. Another little guard. Should see, right around 28 to 30 minutes as well. Should chuck it up there, 10 plus times. So I think that three-headed monster of the guards with Sexton, Ivy, and Simons, those three guards. I mean, you can get those three combo packs, for less than 15K. So I love those three there. Another good game, in my opinion, for DFS riches. Next up on the slate, another game that should be a good game, but not going to be much of a game with all the injuries. All the stars are out outside of the King, but Luke is out. Steph is out. Porzingis not going to make his debut tonight. And then Luke Kennard, I think, is questionable, and Brandon Podziemski is questionable. So what is that going to do to me? That's going to leave the King, LeBron James, at 8,700. He's in a great spot. Austin Reaves, hopefully we can get him back in the starting lineup. He scored 35 points in limited work the other night, 46 DraftKings points. He's only 7.9. If he gets that starting nod at that price tag, I think he eats. LeBron's in a great spot, going to see the ball in his hands a whole lot more. Not much else to love, in my opinion. Maybe Marcus Smart. What I like about Marcus Smart is two things. One, he's $4,800, and two, he's point guard and small forward eligible. So I think that that works well for him. But don't see anybody else. I would love to get my boy Drew Timme in there, but he doesn't play. I just love him from his Gonzaga days. But yeah, that'll do it for me on that game. Last game on the slate is going to be the Sixers going in to take on the Suns in the desert. Devin Booker hasn't played in almost 2 weeks or over 2 weeks. He is questionable tonight, so make sure you're looking back at that. And then the Suns coming off what I would call a bad loss to this Warriors team, the shorthanded Warriors team last time out. They're going to be hungry tonight. But Embiid looks like a great play. He's probably my second favorite overall play behind the Joker tonight, and at 9.7, I really like that. Maxey's squarely in play at 9.5. He would kind of be my fifth or sixth, I would call spend-up guy, if you will, but a good way to get different. Devin Booker, not going to play Devin Booker. 2 weeks absence, just not going to get there. The two guys that I do like for the Suns with Grayson Allen out is going to be Dylan the Villain. Dylan Brooks, been hooping this year, and Colin Gillespie at 7,100. Dylan Brooks, 6,900. I think those guys are great. And then Jalen Green as well, right? Everybody remembers the name Jalen Green, certified scorer, 7,000. I almost hope he misses, and I would like Gillespie and Brooks that much more. There wouldn't be many other folks to do things. Let's see if there's any Let's see if there's anything on the Sun side that I like that's down low. No, it's really just going to be Brooks and Gillespie for me, and then Embiid, Maxey on the 76er side. Not much value in this game for me. A lot of the value is going to come from that Bulls game. It's going to come from I'll call Jalen Suggs value at 6,300, but yeah, and then Diabete, I like him at 5,300. So yeah, I think we talked a lot about the studs we want to spend up on. My favorite studs obviously going to be Jokic, Embiid, Johnson would kind of be the top three. Then what I'd call my mid tier, I'd go LeBron, Paolo, and Jamal Murray. Kind of lump those three in there. And then the value, yeah, I just mentioned them: Simons, Sexton, Ivy, Suggs, Wendell Carter Jr. If you wanted to get a cheap center in there as well, he's only $4,800. I did not mention him. But, he's obviously got a great matchup with those Utah Jazz. That'll do it for me. Appreciate you tuning in on this Saturday. We'll be back with another live show on Monday. Enjoy tonight's slate. Enjoy the Super Bowl. And head on over to the Nation. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next week. Until next time, let's ship it.